Alright, in this battle report, I team up with Iron Warriors. We play 1,750 points each against 3,500 points of Death Guard, which Mortarion and a metric ton of Poxwalkers and cultists. So, I apologize for the audio quality. I don't have the microphones for the camera yet, so I'm going to try and edit that in my program to best suit the audio quality. Yeah, I do hope you enjoy it. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever. I guarantee you that we missed some rules or messed something up, so if you notice anything in the brief sort of summaries of each turn, please let me know in the comments below. Yeah, enjoy. Alright everybody, welcome to this channel's first battle report. I'm here with Gary and Jacob, who are playing Iron Warriors and Death Guard respectively. Me and Gary are going to team up against the Death Guard for this battle report. We actually get to play at the Hobby Chest in Jacksonville, and if you guys are in the area, definitely stop by and give Mr. Dan some love, because he's a G for letting us play here. So yeah, let's get to seeing the armies. Alright, here is the Death Guard list for today's battle.
So basically, mix and match pulled out of my workshop because I had to fit 3,500 points and I got everything I could. Plus snatching two poor predators, which I have taken off of another force. Maybe part of the reason why I'm being attacked so viciously by my once great allies. So starting over from this side, I've got my 3 HQs. This is going to be a single brigade formation. I have Typhus. I have a Abaddon model here on a base that I haven't finished yet, who is going to be my Demon Prince. And I've got a Sorcerer on a Palatine of Nurgle. Next to, of course, Mortarion, who will be my Warlord. I think I have him as my second in command, and I believe he has... No, never mind. I was going to have him as my second in command. I stopped. Instead, I'm running Wretched, and he is going to have Sevenfold Chant.
Very well.
These three right here, my fast attack is on this front line here. It is 3 in a single group of crawlers, a melee focused, I can't think of the name now that I'm trying to pull him up. Drone.
Drone, yep, light drone.
I love the claw, I love the mower blade. It's a lovely idea to just think of him running into people and kind of rolling through them and bits going everywhere. And then I've got a single lone little chaos spawn here who's going to try his best to earn his name in the valiant glory of Nurgle. We'll see how much that works out for him. I have a Hellbrute here. He is going to be a Hellbrute with a twin heavy bolter and a missile launcher. So just lots of strength,
DACA.
5 DACA, just to have something in the background for a heavy gun.
Alright.
And a terribly poorly assembled
Plague Burst Crawler?
Yeah, it's a shame, really. I should at least... I have the blade finished, and it's like the only part that's completely painted. I didn't bring it.
It's alright.
I also have 3 groups of Plague Marines, which are going to be 1 melee focused with all of the big melee bits, and a banner, along with just 2 standard blocks of 7 Plague Marines. You kind of have to run them like that. Anyone who runs Plague Marines in groups of 5 is committing a sin.
Yeah, 7's the number of Nurgle, right?
Yeah, it's got to be 7.
Very well.
Each of these groups is going to have a Spewer and a Blight Launcher.
Okay.
And they're going to be 3 elite characters backing them up. I have my Tallyman, I have my... I can never remember the names. But...
Petulant something or another?
No, it's Foul something. Foul Blightspawn, I think.
Okay.
And then I have my Lightbringer.
Okay. Yeah, I think I got those two confused.
He is going to have my Relic. I don't think I have a relic on anything else in this army. But he has the Death Kneel, or the Death Bell, which is just he gives Death Guard units in range of him that aren't either cultists or poxwalkers a 5 of invul like they were a demon.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I have, of course, 2 sets of 10 cultists represented by my rats here because I wanted myself some beastmen to serve Father Nurgle. And they're just going to be... They're all part and bit, and I'm working to put them together, but they're just going to be pistols and melee weapons for this purpose. And then I've got, ending up, 40 poxwalkers, 2 sets of 20.
Merry Christmas. That's a lot of poxwalkers to deal with.
And I forgot the big thing that may be the standout. So these 2 giant worms are going to be termite assault drills. I still need to smooth them out and get their paintwork, but I like the idea of 2 giant demon worms just erupting from the earth.
It makes sense for Nurgle too.
Yeah, it does. So
very cool.
That should be everything.
Yeah. Well, let's go see the Iron Warriors now.
Today we got my battalion attachment of,
How many command points does this make them?
oh god, 1,748 points of Iron Warriors
You
today.
can shoot them because they're the closest.
Running Mark of Corn because we're trying to get in some melee and get some charges going. Up first we got my Dark Apostle.
My guy's on there.
He is equipped with the artifact of the Siegebreaker Mace.
Siegebreaker Mace. Gnarly.
Because I just wanted to see how heavy that boy can hit, really.
Yep.
He's running Warp Sight Plea and Soul Tear Portent for his prayers. And we got the Lord of Discordant.
Oh, yeah.
Disco Lord, of course. He's running the artifact of the Intoxicating Elixir. And he's got the Exalted Champion Warlord trait on him, because that's my Warlord. I'm trying to get him in, get some melee going. I'm running the, what's got autocannon on him, not the Bale Flamer, because I love the Bale Flamer. And he's got the Magma Cutter on him. Then we're going to go into my normal squads of Chaos Space Marines.
Okay.
3 10-man squads. Each champion running the same as a chainsword and a Kami Bolta with plasma. Each squad has a attached Reaper autocannon, which is, I didn't have exactly enough, so the one breacher guy with the custom painted gun will be it. Reaper autocannon, of course, and the heavy bolter will be the Reaper autocannon.
Makes sense.
Then download I have for my fast attack is some bikes with the
Master strategy, right?
scroll down, there we are. We have the combi bolters and the chain swords on them because I love the melee. One of them is running the icon of Wrath. And then up next we have my obliterators. Nothing extra about them, just plain old 3 obliterator boys ready to get in and get some lucky gambles. Then we have my Leviathan Dreadnought. Sorry, there's no base, don't have one, didn't come with one yet. Which is a Butcher Cannon Array and a Grav Flux Bombarder with Hail Flamers. And we have the good best boy, the Mauler Fiend. Of course, running the Lasher Tendrils and the Mauler Fiend Fist. I'm trying to get him in, get some good punches, maybe benefit from the Lord of Discordant. Then I have my Flaming Chicken in the back with a Bale Flamer. Nothing special about him, just trying to get in, next turn, fly in, and do some chaos in the back.
Do some chaos in the back. Alright, and here are my Crusaders. I have 3 troop choices, all Crusader squads. Bolters, basically everything is WYSIWYG as far as model-wise. Multi-Melta, Melta-Gun, Stormbolter with Power Sword. These are all bolters. I didn't have enough bolter models to fill out that 3rd squad. These are all WYSIWYG, Melta, Multi-Melta, Sword Brother with a Combi Melta and a Power Sword. This is my Choppy squad. All Bolt Pistol Chain Sword minus the Sergeant who has a Power Fist and a Grav Pistol. Melta Gun, and then I have the guy with the Power Axe and Bolt Pistol in the back instead of the heavy weapon. I have my Chapter Master, which I upgraded to Chapter Master. He has the Teeth of Terror and a Storm Shield. And his Warlord trait is the Master Swordsman. I have my Chaplain, who is upgraded to a Master of Sanctity. I also paid that command point for the Hero of the Chapter, and he has the Wise Orator Warlord trait. So he gets to basically add +1 to his prayers or his litanies. Chief Apothecary, upgraded as well. He has Acquittal and his Narthesium. He also does have the Selfless Healer Warlord trait as well. Pistol killing infantry and characters. And Master of the Forge was again upgraded, and he just has his normal server arm, the axe, and a combi plasma. Oh, and sorry, I forgot his relic. He has the I'm blanking on the name right now. The relic is the Emperor's Judgment, so that gives a few little buffs for him. It's a protection relic, but I'll look it up later. These guys are all riding on my Land Raider Crusader, fully upgraded, Multi-Melta, Storm Bolter, Hurricane Bolters, all that nonsense. And then a Las Cannon Land Raider are taking these guys, Multi-Melta and Storm Bolter as well. Alright, our mission today is the 4 Pillars. It's an Eternal War strike force. We don't have the table size available right now for a onslaught mission, so we just bumped down 1 to accommodate that. So this is the map that we're doing. This is, I can't really see the whole thing, but that is basically the whole table. We have 1 deployment zone here with our objective, 1 objective in no man's land over there, 1 objective in their deployment zone, and 1 objective here in no man's land again. There is a 9-inch circle around this point here. You could see sort of marked out by the dice. And yeah, we'll get back once we deploy our armies. Alright, here is our deployment. We have the Death Guard swarm all over here, cultists and plague walkers in the front there. Got Typhus, the Plaguecaster
on Palatine, and my Demon Prince.
Yep, the scooters, haulers, light haulers, is that what they're called?
Yes.
Okay, light haulers, Hellbrute, light drone.
Drone with a flesh maw.
Yes. The 2 predators with your Tallyman, I believe that is.
Tallyman, and then a crawler. This one has these are just autocannon predators.
Yep.
There's nothing fancy about them whatsoever.
Do you have the heavy multi-sides, or?
I
know that's an upgrade that you can take now. It's not included anymore.
It should just be straight up, whatever comes straight out of the purchase book. So no tiddly bits, no fancy stuff.
All right, and then we have the plague walkers, more plague walkers in the back to screen his back line from Deep Strike. In Deep Strike, we have Mortarion and his Terminators.
He's in reserve.
Oh yes, reserve. Thank you, reserve, because he doesn't have Deep Strike because GW hates him apparently. His Terminators, who do have Deep Strike, these gentlemen are riding in one of the termite drills, or termite worms, and these ones are riding in the other termite worm. And that's the Death Guard Deep Strikers. Over here, we have the Iron Warriors, Bikers. I thought that was a dog. My 1 shooty squad of Crusaders, more Iron Warriors, Disco Lord, Mauler Fiend, Dark Apostle,
minions.
Yep. Levy Dread, Iron Warriors, and my 2 Land Raiders, Crusader and Standard. Bye! For the Iron Warriors, we have the Obliterators and the Hell Turkey coming in Deep Strike and Reserve.
I did not feel like paying.
Alright, at the end of the top of the first battle round, Death Guard moved up in a very aggressive ploy. Basically, the Plaguecaster.
No,
damn it.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
It's a plain old sorcerer. I just attack him in, and I gave him a Palatine.
Okay, so the Sorcerer and the Palatine buffed the ever-loving bejesus out of this light drone, yes, with his Lawnmower of Doom, and it ran right into my little shooty Crusader squad, deleted them, and then consolidated into the Iron Warriors next to me. It's very painful. The cultists ran up onto this objective here, and the Poxwalkers and Typhus and Spawn all moved up towards that objective there. Plague Marines moved up into terrain, took some pot shots at this squad over here, took a few guys out. Who shot him? Your Demon Prince smited him?
The Demon Prince smited him, yeah.
Yeah, the Demon Prince smited him and took a wound off. The autocannons...
Mixed a couple guys out of the squad and ripped apart the bikers.
Yep, the Predators took some guys out of this squad and took out 2 bikers here with the help of a few other shots from the crawlers. And yeah, we will see how the Imperium and Iron Warriors respond to that. Alright, at the bottom of turn 1, a lot of things have died. Gary's Mauler Fiend, that's what it's called, charged from here into the Demon Prince, the Plague Marines, and what was left of the Poxwalkers after I finished shooting him, and ultimately ended up blowing up and taking a bunch of those models and the Demon Prince with him. The Chaos Space Marines charged the Light Drone, and with the Siege Breaker Dark Apostle, ended up taking him out. That last biker, you can see the remnants there, charged the cultists, took one of them with him, I think?
Yeah.
Took one of them with him, and ended up dying.
He took a couple in bullets and then one in like melee.
Yeah, took a few with him, but ended up dying ultimately. Land Raiders moved up, shot most of those Poxwalkers off the table there. Leviathan Dreadnought took some of them out. Basically just a lot of shooting over there to thin those ranks. And that is it, I believe. Alright, so the bottom of the top of turn 2, if that makes sense. The cultists spread out on that objective to deny deep strikers. Both Predators moved up. The Plague Burst Crawler, moved up. The Poxwalkers back there spread out to deny deep strikers. The Crawlers over here moved up and shot at the Dark Apostle and his two boys over there to take them out of the game. The Death Shroud Terminators?
Death Shroud?
Yep, they came in right here. Mortarion originally started here, but charged into those 2 squads of Chaos Marines. And demolished one.
One hit?
The Plague Marines hit back and did one damage to
the Plague Marines?
Iron Warriors. I apologize. The Iron Warriors did 1 damage to Mortarion. The drills popped up right around here, dropped off their cargo, and then charged my Crusaders and Land Raider Crusader.
Big mistake, but okay.
Shot the ever-loving heck out of my Land Raider and popped those guys out. And did some damage over here, I believe. Did some wounds to my Land Raider from the Predators and a bunch of other shooting. They actually spent a lot of time shooting at them. Leviathan didn't get shot at this turn, I don't think. No. I think everything else just moved up and, yeah. Nothing
Spread
too...
out a little more
Yeah, spread out just to
deep
deny
area
some...
and-
Yeah, deep strike. Nothing really super exciting besides my Land Raider dying and the squad dying. And his... not sorcerer, chaplain. Dark chaplain. Dark Apostle. Damn. Yep. Dying. But that's it. We will join you after the bottom of turn 2. Alright, here we are at the bottom of turn 2. A lot of things charged. The Disco Lord charged Typhus, killed him, and consolidated back a little bit. These 2 gentlemen fell out of combat. This shot Mortarion. That took its wing off, not me. Then my Crusader squad got out, shot him, charged, took most of his wounds off. He is now alive with 1 wound, and because of that, he took out most of my Crusader squad there. I just have my lone sword brother there, living. These guys didn't really do much. I took 1 wound off of the drill worm. My tech marine there healed up some, but then immediately lost it again to the drill.
The obliterators took out the predator up close.
Yep, obliterators took out predator and most of that
squad
there.
Oh, did you roll for morale for them?
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And roll it for morale for them.
No.
I did not.
Did not. And besides that, nothing really happened. At the bottom of turn 3, we have the crawlers that killed the Disco Lord in shooting, and then moved over here, killed these 2 remaining Space Marines here in close combat. My chapter command and friends finished off Mortarion, thankfully, and consolidated back over here to get away from those monstrosities. My Land Raider blew up, unfortunately, and the last 2 remaining of that squad over there is getting eaten by the termite drill. They do have to take a morale test, which is, what, they lost 4 this round?
Yep.
More
So,
than 4.
well, no, this round. They took 2. They took 2.
They took the flamethrower.
Okay. Alright, so that'd be 4. Plus,
melee,
yeah.
which took out another.
Yeah, so that's...
You lose another.
So,
roll 6 now
And
on this
roll
guy.
Nah, he's good.
No, he stays in barely.
he's Gucci. That's unfortunate. And anyway, then basically, yeah, they killed an obliterator over there with...
Killed my final squad and did 7 damage to Leviathan Dreadnought.
They did 7? Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
multi-melto, remember?
Oh, yeah, multi-melted the Leviathan that took a lot of damage off 7.
And killed the Lord of Discordant.
Yep, got that.
Shot him to hell. Multi-meltas are nasty as could be now.
Multi-meltas are nasty.
They're too much.
Okay, at the bottom of the 3rd turn, we are looking at not a whole ton of things happened. The obliterators moved up, did some wounds on the haulers. My Melta boys from the remnants of that squad turned around, unloaded everything into those 2 and took out 2, and then proceeded to charge into the Plague Marine squad, losing 2 in the process, so only the sergeants left there. Then my characters decided to charge, minus my chaplain, who is raising the banners on this objective here. His Helldrake charged the Predator and did 1 damage. Nothing too exciting there. And I think at the end of this turn we are going to call it, because the store is closing and it's a pretty clear victory for the Death Guard.
We have to do points. How much is raise the banner?
Alright, I hope you did enjoy that quick battle report. I will make more in the future. If you do live in the Jacksonville area, or if you're visiting, please go check out the Hobby Chest. It's a great place. All the people are really helpful and very kind. I'm not sponsored by them, I promise. I just go there because it, takes away from my boredom. But Mr. Dan is the absolute greatest. He has a decent amount of tables, terrain. It's free to play there, obviously. All you have to do is bring your own army. Like I said, everybody's super helpful. If you're a new guy or girl trying to learn the game, somebody will be able to teach you. He has great stock for, Warhammer stuff, Age of Sigmar stuff, airsoft, RC cars and planes, general hobby supplies, bunch of other stuff, hobby related, and I definitely recommend going there and checking it out if you have the chance. I'm going to leave all his link in the bio, the Facebook group for the store, and yeah. I do hope you enjoyed this again. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you don't mind. If you didn't, please let me know how I can improve, so I could, get better in the future. again, I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next video.